Hey, what's up? It's Leanne, and for today's video, you get to see only half of my face, which is kind of funky. I can actually show you all of it, but I just thought this was kind of a funny thing to do. I'm in a dark room. I'm actually in my father's living room now in the city, New York City, and I turned the light on a little bit brighter so you could see the half of my face a little bit brighter. I just couldn't get the background to show with my face. Look at that. You can just see an eighth of my face. Anyway, my son is sleeping in the room, and there's lots of road noise, so hopefully my speaking won't wake him up. But where is the camera anyway? I'm kind of like looking at myself on the screen. I think the camera's like right here, so I can look at you. So what's today? Today is Monday. And instead of talking business today, because the days kind of merge, they already merge when I'm home. Not so much because I do get a babysitter during the weekdays, because I don't want to make anyone work on the weekends. So, the days don't merge as much when I'm home. But on vacation, I literally turn to my wife, or watching TV with my dad's partner, Anita. And I turned to my wife and I said, it's like 4 minutes to midnight. I got to do my vlog. What should I do the video about today? And she said, do it about family, about Jacob's birthday, because we had a little party for him here today. And I looked at her and I said, oh, yeah, it's the weekend anyway, so I've got to, I should do something fun about family. And I was like, wait, no, it's Monday. But anyway, so we had a little birthday for Jacob today here. Lots of fun. We got up this morning and then played around, and Jacob got used to being here in this new place. And it's funny to watch him when he wakes up for the first time in a new location. He really looks around now. It's like he's saying like, oh, where am I? Where am I? And it's just so cute. But anyway, tomorrow he turns 1. Tomorrow's his birthday, and I hear him stirring behind me. It's probably not helping that I'm talking here in the room, but he's turning 1, and that's so cool. And I don't know if you have kids, and if you've celebrated their first birthday or celebrated any birthday. I mean, I know some religions don't celebrate birthdays, but it's not even about the celebration. It's the fact that he's turning 1, and he's becoming, slowly things happen, and we see his personality come out and the things he does, and it's just so beautiful to watch that. And actually, tomorrow I've got a surprise for you. I'm actually going to do, I'm going to record the video with my dad, and I find it so interesting that my father and I are almost going through the same process, and a similar process, not through the same methods, but my dad tells me about things that he's learned about intuition and about beliefs. And I listened and I said, yeah. And I said, yeah, I know that because I just learned the same thing. And Jacob's slowly stirring over there. Hopefully stays asleep for a little while longer. But anyway, I'm going to do a little interview or a video with him, and I think you'll really enjoy that. I don't think you know my dad. So yeah, and he's just an amazing person. And you'll learn that tomorrow. But anyway, for today, yeah. So we had fun with his little party, and he got to taste a little bit of his cake, and us adults got to eat it, and we just had a great time. And we were actually talking about letting kids do what they want. And it's so interesting how my father wrote a book, which is being edited right now, and it's getting ready to get published. And of course, I'll let you know about it when it's up. But I read the first 2 chapters of the book, and it's all about how elephants, when they get trained, they get tied up as little baby elephants to big trees with thick ropes, and they can't get away. And eventually, their subconscious just knows they can't get away. And so a big fat elephant could be tied to a bush or a twig with a tiny little string, and it won't go anywhere. And if you hear the sirens, that's probably the fire station down the street, or an ambulance, or who knows what, or a cop. It's just the city. I mean, it's like every 5 minutes there's some big truck passing by, or sirens. And anyway, so we talked about that, and really and we talked about what his book is really about, which is intuition through art. And going back to what you love and doing what you love and what you knew you loved as a kid, and you were stopped from doing because parents stopped you when they said certain things, or because parents don't necessarily know what's going on and how you're reaching conclusions, and so they say things and do things that cause you to limit yourself subconsciously. You don't even know you're doing it. And so my dad's working on that stuff, and I'm working on that stuff, and I just think it's so cool that we're on the same path. There's just something about it that feels wonderful. So that's Jacob's birthday for you. We had cake and it was good. And make sure you watch tomorrow, because my father's an incredible person. And when you look at his eyes, when he talks to the camera, you're gonna see pure love. That's what you're gonna see when you see my father talking to you. Is you're gonna see pure love, and it's gonna feel nice. So you should come back and watch. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Hope you had a happy Monday.